that stretched a mile long.
It's the Mile High City.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly right.
Yeah.
Local caterer served...
Caterer?
Yeah. Boy, I can't even talk. Whew. Nothing different there. Served 1,300 pounds of chicken on 660 tables, surrounded by 5,280 chairs.
Okay.
Wow. The unique dining experience was all about the community and connection, allowing people from all walks of life to share a meal and enjoy each other's company. Organizer Tim Jones was inspired to attempt the mega meal, which cost, what would you think this cost? Just before I say it.
I don't know, $11,229.
Colleen?
Ooh. I don't know. I have to do math really quick.
Well, you just have to. What do you think the meal cost?
25,000.
It's not a competition. Yeah.
25,000.
They charged each person $5 to attend.
Oh, I thought you meant a total
total
amount.
Oh. Let's see, 5,000 times 2. I'd have to do the math in my head.
Okay. No, I thought you were asking what is the total cost of doing something like that, not what's it per plate.
See,
you think I would have said $11,000 something per plate? No, I would have said about,
it just goes to show he wasn't listening to your answer.
Right, yeah. All right, that's fine. Okay, no, that's good. Whatever.
Okay, so I was close because the total meal would have cost around $27,000 to $30,000.
Yeah.
Okay.
So anyway, that's a good job, guys.
I guess it was a competition. All right.
It's always a competition.
I know.
But that's the end of the story. So anyway, I think they should charge more next year. Like $10 a plate.
What was the good news on this?
Well, that they got together and all organized together, and they were a group and Mile High table. Long table, yeah. Kind of cool.
They weren't raising money for charity or anything.
No,
they were just people.
But I bet they do.
Chicken.
I bet they do in the future, yeah.
Okay. Well, I just was good vibes. I was just wondering what is our angle here? A bunch of people sat at a big table and ate a bunch of chicken.
Okay, so
good vibes. Da-da-da-da.
Did they say how many people actually attended? Because if they had 5,200 chairs, did they say how many people attended?
They did not. So, which means they're probably a little short.
So
short chairs, not tall chairs.
Upon further examination, this is not really that great of a story.
Best they can do.
No, it's a good story. You're back from
For
vacation.
His day back. First
what are you
day
gonna
back.
do, man?
He'll do better tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, tomorrow.
I love it, Pop C. Mr. Negativity is on a roll this morning. Thank you, Pop C. I appreciate it. I'm on fire today. Yes. No, that was a wonderful story about people eating chicken. That's the best chicken eating story I've heard all day, and I loved it. And I think we should do more of that.
1,300 pounds of chicken.
Great. That's awesome. That's a lot of chicken. That makes me happy. That's really good. That is very positive right there. Good vibes.
Was it chicken with bone or without bone?
Probably with bone.
Yeah. Well, either way would be amazing to me. So what a great story. That's inspirational. I can't wait to eat some chicken today. All right. Anyway, but speaking of Denver, though, did you see? I think it was over the weekend that I think was it American Airlines? I think it was.
Yes.
Landed and there was like a fire or something, and people are sliding down those inflatable
things. Yeah.
And one of the things that I've seen a lot of people commenting on, and I started thinking, what would I do in that situation? But people were sliding out with their carry-ons, and that one guy slid down, had a kid with like maybe 3 years old or something. He's carrying his kid, and he's got his carry-on, and he comes off that slide, and he's all trying to, panicking, trying to get out of there, and he falls down, drops the kid, and but people were saying, oh my gosh, in that situation, you shouldn't, take care of your kid, don't get your carry-on luggage. And so I started thinking about that. I was like, I think it's just a natural reaction if you're having to, bail on something like that. Mm-hmm. I think just a natural reaction would be just grab your stuff and get out of there. So people were criticizing, saying, don't worry about your luggage, get out. Well, I mean, yeah, I get it. But I think in that situation, you'd be like, oh my gosh. And then what if you had a passport in there? What if your work laptop was in there and that kind of stuff, right?
I can distinctly remember when I was in a fire in Russia, and so the place was on fire. The first thing I grabbed was my suitcase that had my passport, that had all the money, that had the stuff. I was like, oh, no, I'm taking this. And I went out with it. So when you're not in that situation, you don't understand. I mean, you take what you can to get out.
And then the things that are on your carry-on are obviously of importance, or because you didn't pack them in your suitcase, so you needed that stuff. I mean, it could be medicine. I mean, who knows what it could be. Yeah. But I know whenever we had our experience here, whenever somebody screamed, anybody in the building, get out, whenever the fire truck caught on fire.
Oh, the trash truck.
The trash truck. Yeah. So I was like, oh, my gosh. And I looked around. I grabbed my purse and my laptop. I grabbed my laptop. There's so much stuff on that, but I left everything else. I mean, there were pictures and things. I let those go, but I grabbed my purse and my laptop.
Yeah, it's funny because I think when all that happened, my first thing was I went out to look at it, and then I was like, oh, yeah, I guess I better go up and get my phone. So I come back in the building, get my phone, and people are like, don't go in there! Don't go in there! And part of me was like, well, the fire's outside. I mean, but okay.
If it blew up, you never know.
Well, it wouldn't have done me any good to be outside either.
That's true.
Near where the fire was. I mean, just saying. But no, but I did. I thought, I'm going to go back in and get my phone because I was like, come on, what's really going to happen? Well, that was probably stupid, but I did. I got my phone because that's everything. I got to have my phone, you know?
And your office is on the opposite side of the building where the fire truck was.
Yours
I keep saying fire truck, trash truck.
Yeah.
Mine was right. My office was right there.
Yeah, if the thing blew up, it was going to be on this side of the building where our studio is and everything. So yeah, but no, I just saw a lot of people commenting on that, and I started thinking about it a lot yesterday. It's like, what would I do in that situation? But you can just imagine. So we need to safely evacuate. Please move to the aisles, and and you'd be like, oh man, grab my stuff, and you could just see where, you would naturally grab your belongings, I guess. So I don't know. Interesting. Never really stopped to think about what I would do. I've luckily never been. I think the only time I was ever on a flight that I was afraid that I was not going to make it was I was flying from somewhere. It may have just been Dallas or something. I can't remember. But I was flying back to Lubbock, and it was on one of those American Airlines puddle jumper things, a little prop plane, the little ones that are about 15 seats or something. I don't know if they can still fly those in here or not. That was the last time I ever flew on one of those. But, man, that right there was one of the craziest, worst flights I was ever on. Little plane, every bump. Man, we got a touchdown at out there at the airport.
Did you ride a mosquito?
Yeah, that's what it felt like. Yes, that's what it felt like. And I can remember because those aren't big enough to even have the little jetway thing. They just put a ladder out there and you climb down and walk across the runway to the airport. And I can remember coming down those steps. I fell to my knees, kissed the ground. I was like, yes, wow. I made it. I mean, I was like, I'll never do that again. I don't care how convenient that might have been. So, yeah, that was the only time I've, felt in danger on a flight. But I've never had to, evacuate. Didn't you have to do that one time? Didn't you have an emergency landing or something?
That emergency landing in Abilene. We were in Dallas and headed back to Lubbock. Yeah. And so us and our two boys were on the flight with us, and yeah, they were like, and it was like a 2-hour delay in taking off. So there was something obviously wrong with the plane that they were having to fix. Yeah. And then whatever it was, apparently they did not fix it correctly. Cause by the time we landed, cause it was literally, they Michael's like, oh, it's okay. The boys were kind of going, do we need to be worried? Like, no. Michael said, once I saw them bring it was an American Airlines first class passengers to the back of the plane, he started thinking, crap, this could be something.
Right, yeah.
And so he, whenever we were going into Abilene, the entire runway was filled with ambulance, fire trucks, police cars. I mean, they were expecting a crash landing.
Oh, nice.
And whenever
always good.
Whenever the pilot landed the plane, I mean, you could hear him. He came out of the cockpit, and he was not happy that that we were put on that plane, that they went ahead and took off, because he was apparently not in favor. He's like, look, we need to get on a different plane. And so he was definitely giving a piece of his mind to somebody on the phone, and he was like shaking. So he did a great job landing that plane without it actually crashing.
Seems like you see more of that stuff now than ever, probably. Yeah. Just wonder if these planes are just getting old, and I don't know what's going on with it. But flying is not what it used to be, that's for sure. But yeah, I luckily never had that happen. So anyway,
I've never had that happen.
All right, well, some people had a big chicken dinner at a long table, and that was some good news this morning.
So far, we have Troy, Ricky, Desi, James, Tammy, Michelle, Miss Lisa, David, Jesse, Kimberly, Popsy, Jonathan, Patrick, not my brother, Summer, and Butch.
All right, and Mudflap is back. Yay! All right.
Hooray for naughty.
And there was much rejoicing. Yeah. Buc-ee's has topped the convenience store ranking once again, the nation's top convenience store, according to Newsweek's report of the best retailers. And some of these, I've never been there. It beat out some of these nationwide, like Sheetz. Have you ever been to a Sheetz convenience store?
I've
Never heard of that
one.
Wawa. Have you ever been to a Wawa?
No.
Yeah, I've never heard of that one.
No.
And then Quick Trip. Don't we have those here now?
Oh, yeah. Quick Trip is really nice.
Because Lubbock is the mecca for oil change and convenience stores now. There's one of those on every single corner in town. We have every convenience store. It's amazing, you know. But Buc-ee's it's been ranked as the number one. Well, yeah. They received a score of 92.78 out of 100 based on an independent survey which customers evaluated brands on products, customer service, atmosphere, accessibility, and shop layout. It looked at U.S. retailers across 43 different categories. There was a YouTuber whose name I can't pronounce, but they said that atmosphere was what really was the thing about Buc-ee's, but they felt there was a lack of convenience at Buc-ee's. I mean, I don't know. They got like 100 gas pumps. That's pretty convenient.
Say, yeah.
Well, if you've ever been to the one in Denton. Yeah. There's literally a traffic jam off the highway to get off the highway. And then I think it's a stop sign, and maybe it's a stoplight. I don't know. When you exit off, it is absolutely ridiculously congested to get to Buc-ee's.
I don't think I've been to that one. There's another one down further south on I-35. It was the first one I ever went to. So, yeah, Quick Track, not Quick Trip. Oh, okay, Summer, okay. We don't have Quick Trip? I thought we had Quick Trip. We have Quick Track. Okay. We don't have Quick Trip? I could have sworn we had a Quick Trip.
Yeah, I don't know.
We've got Pack and Sack or Pack a Sack, and I mean we got all those. Anyway, okay. Well, I'll take your word for it because I'm no expert on which ones. I thought we had them all.
I went to the Buc-ee's in Ennis.
Ew. Mudflap's back.
Oh gosh, man. Yeah.
Ennis.
Wow.
Ennis, Texas. Yeah, it's a good one.
Did you go through the back door?
Justin, terrible.
All right. Anyway,
Justin Beaver says the atmosphere of Buc-ee's smells like roasted nuts and brisket.
It does, and it's amazing. No, Buc-ee's is a guy. Yeah, Justin Beaver. Of course. Yeah, you ought to be a Buc-ee's guy.
No kidding.
With a name like that. You got to be a Buc-ee's guy, but. No, but when you go in, it's like the roasted like pecans or whatever they sell there is good. The barbecue, and man, being able to go up there and they just have the just sandwiches, everything. You just go grab what you want, you pay out. I mean, I've actually found it pretty convenient. I've been to the one in Amarillo a couple of times now.
I've not been to that
one. And that one is it seems to be pretty
I like
convenient.
Their jerky pretty good.
Yeah,
jerky's good.
But all the snacks, everything.
Yeah. Patrick says, yes, it's a stop sign there, the one in Denton. And so it doesn't matter which direction you're coming in from. That exit is just congested. It's ridiculous.
Wow. Yeah, it's the one in Amarillo. The only thing I don't like about the one in Amarillo is, like, when I go to Oklahoma now, I don't go to Amarillo and then down I-40. I used to go that way all the time. Now I go up, I go out, I go east and then through Benjamin Falls, and Seymour and Wichita Falls that way, which there's no Buc-ee's there. But that was it called Ranchland or whatever there in Benjamin?
That's nice.
That's one of my favorite ones.
That's
a good
awesome.
one. Yeah,
it's starting to go downhill.
You think so, really?
The bathrooms, the last probably 5 or 6 times that I have stopped there, their bathrooms out of order. All these signs of flush twice, hold the lever down till it completely flushes. There's just it's not as clean as what it used to be.
Okay.
So I've been kind of disappointed in that.
I guess the one thing I do like about it is they got rid of the bees. Do you remember when you'd sit there and there was two things,
around
there's
the
a trash can right around the front door. There would always be in the summer. There's bees swarming everywhere, and then also by the gas pumps there would be bees swarming around. So you're sitting there filling up. You're like, you're having to dodge bees, which wasn't good. Last time I was through there, it was good, but I always stop there. Because the only other option is that little place on the corner there in Seymour. You can go a little bit further, and I've stopped there. But
I like Benjamin. Just had I saw the phone number, in there when you're
For a good time?
Yeah. That's what it was. I never called it, but I mean, I'm just saying that's what it was there.
A good place.
What
Michael likes to stop. So we go to Benjamin and maybe fill up with gas, and then real close to that, it's Knox County. There's one of those.
It's a rest stop thing.
Yes, it's a rest stop,
right.
And it is so clean. So that's usually
how
where we
clean
end up.
is it?
Very clean.
No, you know what I find interesting about that, because I know the exact one and I think we have stopped there before, but it seems like they should have built that somewhere a little more remote, because there you are, like there's Benjamin and Seymour. You're pretty close. Is it like 30 miles between them or something like that?
Yeah.
It's not that far. And then they put that thing right in the middle. It's like, that would have been cool to have that somewhere where you really got to go really bad and you're still 60 miles away from a bathroom. That's my only complaint about that. I'm not being negative, not being negative, but I'm just saying, they built that Taj Mahal to convenience stops, and it's right in between two stops already. So it would have been different if they would have built that somewhere that, you could have really, like, oh my gosh, we're almost there. We've got to stop. I can't wait one more minute, Yeah. But I don't know. That's just interesting that they did that. All right. But it's nice. You're right. I have stopped there, and it's great. So very positive. Love it. Very, very excited about it. But just spreading out the stops a little bit more when you're traveling, it'd be nice, so that's all I'm saying. So.
The thing I don't like, because we were talking about Buc-ee's, I don't like stopping at Buc-ee's, because I'm one of those, when I get on the road, I want to get to my destination.
Right.
I don't like piddling around. I want to get there. And when you go into Buc-ee's, it's a 45-minute stop.
Yeah.
Because you know what happens when you go, and see, this is what I'm saying about the Buc-ee's in Amarillo is, I was saying I don't go that way to go to the Oklahoma City anymore, but when we go to Colorado, we go up through Amarillo and then we cut across Boys Ranch, Channing, and all that. But now when we go to Amarillo, we always have to stop at Buc-ee's, but we have to go east on I-40 and go out of our way to go to Buc-ee's, then get back, come back west and go. Now that's not really, I'll be honest with you, that's not really my choice. It's those that travel with me. You know what I'm saying? And But Buc-ee's, though, it is kind of a fun place to go. But what happens is you think, we're going to stop at Buc-ee's and get gas, and that's it.
No.
All it takes is one person to say, well, I need to go in. Okay, all right, well, let's just go in for a minute. But we're not shopping. We're not buying a bunch of crap. We're going in there, and that's it. Next thing you know, you walk in, and you get Buc-ee's hypnotized. Like, you just walk in, and all of a sudden it's like, your eyes just glaze over, and you're like, must have barbecue sandwich, must buy Buc-ee's merchandise.
Colleen's right. I mean, it's 45
more
minutes.
Snacks. Yeah, and you're right. You can't just go in there and get out, because you see so much stuff, and you just start getting hypnotized, and you watch people, and they're just walking around like, must have more stuff, need snacks, whatever they do there, man. I don't know if they're piping in some kind of a
subliminal message,
something, but it does. Yeah. You start gathering things up. The next thing you know, you've been in there 45 minutes and you spend $150 on junk that you didn't know you needed. What?
Wow.
Justin Bieber pulled a Tammy.
Oh no! What'd you do?
He had.
Oh no!
Yes. So on his cell phone, he was typing that his kids all have stuffed animals to commemorate every holiday when they stop at Buc-ee's. And he forgot to put in the word stop, so he put in the stop afterwards, and now he's locked out.
Oh no!
So now he's texting from his work phone.
Oh my gosh!
Oh my gosh!
Bieber, no!
Oh.
Do not.
We still have not got Tammy back into the
Now we got
group.
3 people out.
I know.
Mudflap, you can't text the text group.
Yeah.
Now we got Justin and Tammy.
You'll be in the Matrix forever.
Please do not text the word stop. No matter what we're doing on the air, never tell us to stop. Just keep it to yourself.
No.
Or maybe you say, could y'all refrain from doing that or something, but don't say stop. Oh no.
Goodness.
I don't know how we're going to get him back.
I'm going to have to get ugly. I'm going to have to just go down to the corporate headquarters of whoever handles this and deal with it myself.
It's at Buc-ee's.
Man.
Hey, while you're there, can you pick us up a couple of barbecue sandwiches? You'll be there. Buc-ee's nuggets or whatever. Some beaver nuggets or whatever.
Patrick, so true. It costs too much to stop there. Gas $65, everything else $250.
Turn it up.
Wake the fun up with Jeff Mudflap and the gang.
Jeff, Mudflap, and the gang.
96.3
KLLL. Red, white, and blue through and through.
Come on.
KLLL.
Y'all ready? Let's go.
Wake up.
Hear the Jeff Mudflap and the Gang podcast on the new Sonic KLLL mobile app.
You've been considering getting a home warranty? It's always a good idea. You know, you got a lot of things breaking down all the time when you own a home. There's always something that's going out, or it just went out, or it's about to go out. So it's always a good idea to have one of those home warranties. Most of the time, though, you end up with one of the 800 number home warranties, and, you know, it's just a different situation usually in my experience. But found out about a local home warranty, Earl's Home Warranty. And that's you probably see those Earl's fully wrapped trucks all over town. I see those every time I'm driving anywhere. There's tons of them. But they'll Earl's will come out, and one of the Earl's guys will come in there wearing the Earl's uniform, driving the Earl's fully wrapped truck. They'll come by your house. They'll inspect all of the different things in your house, like your plumbing, your AC, your heating, even your appliances. See which of their two plans works best for you, so you can protect your biggest investment, your home. Now, here's something really cool. They're giving away the first month free for all new home warranties right now. So that's so if you've been looking at maybe doing this, this would be a time that probably would pay off for you to do that. So they're giving away the first month free for all new home warranties right now. Earl's Home Warranty. You can get in touch with Earl's right now. Go to their website, callearls.com/Lubbock. That's callearls.com/Lubbock.
From the Dollar Western Wear Studio, this is Lubbock's country leader and home of Jeff, Mudflap, and the gang.
You feel like you're being pushed to the limit, you just let us know. You let us know.
Do I need to raise my hand?
Yes, that would be the polite thing to do.
Right.
Yeah,
Yes.
that would be nice. Colleen, how are you today?
I am fantastic. How are you guys?
We're magnificent. Wow, it's like you never left.
Man.
I was lonely last week saying, I'm magnificent. Just didn't have quite the same ring to it. The Sonic text line this morning, gang members, check in this morning at 806-900-9630. Yeah, let's see here. Hey, has this ever happened? I saw down at McAllen over the weekend, there was a youth softball coach. He's been charged with assault after he allegedly knocked over a female umpire during a confrontation over a call earlier this month. Man, that's really getting into it right there. Guy goes out, and it was a woman too, an umpire, and they really got into it. But yeah, he knocked her down.
Wow.
He probably should be charged. Nothing's that. It's amazing how bent people get over kids' sports and stuff.
Oh, I know.
Isn't that amazing? That's pretty crazy.
Yep.
I had something happen to me yesterday that has never happened to me before.
What?
Well, we had gone through a drive-through yesterday, and I get up to the window to pay, and it was one of those deals. The girl goes, "Hey, the car in front of you paid for y'all's order."
Well, nice.
And I was like, "Really?" She goes, "Yeah." And I was like, "Okay, wow." I said, "Okay, that's kind of cool. That's never happened to me. Has that happened to you before?"
Yes, it has.
Oh, you're a nice person. No, but has it like once,
Yes.
twice, three times? I mean,
A handful of times.
really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Has that happened to
Yeah.
you?
No.
God, that's
I
crazy.
need to hang around Colleen more.
Yeah, no kidding. No, but I just never have had that happen to me before. And so I thought, well, that was kind of neat, you know. Part of me wished I would have ordered more, but no. But it was really nice.
Well, that's probably the last time that's going to happen to you.
Does that karma? No, but it was really nice, and
Yes.
I was like, God, that's crazy. And Kathy said, "Have you ever had that happen?" She's like, "No." I said, "Wow, that's how fun, you know." So then I said, "Well, man, do you think should we pay for the car behind us?" And she goes, "Well, I mean, we probably should." So I look in my rearview mirror. There's nobody behind me. And when I got there was like we were like 4 or 5 cars deep, but nobody's behind me. So then I'm like, well, do I wait here until somebody drives up? Or what do I do here, you know? And then I'm thinking, well, gosh, what if a church bus drives up or something, you know? I mean, it's like I'd like to. I mean, I want to keep it going, because what if it's been going for several cars and I'm the guy now that breaks the chain? And I was like, I don't want to be that guy either. But it never happened to me, so I was really in a dilemma here. So I'm sitting there, I get my food, and there's still nobody behind me. So overthinking again. Thank you, Carl. You're exactly right. This is a classic. This is what happens to me. I can't just go, wow, thanks, that was great, get my order and go. But no, I had to labor over it. So I'm getting ready to drive forward. We get our order, and a car pulls up to the thing, and so to order, and I'm like, oh gosh, this is a moral dilemma. Do I wait? Do I ask the girl how much the order is? Should I pay for it? What do I do? What if it's like what if they're catering an event and it's like $800? I mean, what? So my next question was, and this is over a course of about 30 seconds here, and I go, wow, is it bad etiquette to ask the girl at the window, hey, how much is their order? I mean, I'd like to pay, but how much is it? Is that wrong? Or should you just go, you know what, I'm going to pay no matter what because this person bought mine? Is it uncouth to sit there and go, yeah, what's the order? Oh, it's $72. Oh, is it? Okay, well, cool, thank you. Is that wrong? Do you know what I'm saying? I mean,
I know
you
what you're saying.
Can't just pay for whatever it is. I mean, you got to have,
right.
It's just, I don't know it. But
what the meals are, I mean.
Right. So I felt like I was just, it was a situation I've never found myself in before. I'd never even stopped to think about what is the etiquette on something like that. When somebody buys your meal, are you just obligated to go, I'll buy this person's meal no matter what? Or is it okay to ask? I don't know. Please tell me, is it okay to ask how much was their order? And if it's like, oh, it was 30. Oh, yeah, okay, that's my comfort zone. I'll do that. It was 40. Maybe. You get over that, and it's like, I don't know.
Especially when
man.
yours was, what, $14?
Yeah, we weren't even really going big or going home there. We were just getting, something to tide us over till dinner, and,
we're just going to get $5 worth.
Right. I mean, it's like, dang it, man. One time, man, I should have. No.
Well, I know because in that arena, you and I are wired alike because Michael would just have paid for the person behind us and not asked.
Yeah.
But because I remember we did that one time, and I'm like, God, there's like 6 people in that car back there. Are you sure you really want to do that?
Right.
Can we ask to see how much it was?
Yes.
She's like, no, we're just going to pay for it. It ended up not being too bad. But it's like, oh, okay. But yeah.
But you want to be nice.
I know.
And it's it made me feel really good.
Apparently,
I was like, that's so cool that somebody did that.
Apparently niceness has a price tag.
Right, it does. Yeah. But that's a real thing, You can't just spend unlimited amounts because somebody was nice. I mean, it really.
Especially nowadays.
Right. And if things are more expensive, you go to fast food now, it's like, it's more expensive than it used to be.
Yeah.
And you're just kind of rolling the dice there of, let me buy that car. All right, sir, that's $122. Let's see here. Will you take this card and that card? I think I got some cash. Scrape out of the
and
ash.
What
do we got in the console? Here's some quarters. I mean,
A family of 6 is very possible.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. So it just, it did, but it made me kind of soul search because I thought, okay, I'd like to do something nice, but it made me feel bad that I'm even worrying about what it might cost.
I know.
But would you have asked the person at the window?
I wouldn't have. I would have looked to see how many people were in the car, though.
Okay, that's almost like, and then you're figuring out the average cost is probably about, it's probably about $10, $11 per person. If there's 6 people, wow, 60, 70, okay, man.
Okay, let's see. Okay,
so yes, please. The gang has got to help me out here.
Well, Jesse. Of course, Jesse is he's probably has the biggest heart of anybody I've known. He says, "You just pay it. Don't ask. Keep the chain of love going. Don't be the one to break it."
Okay.
Let's see. SJ, the person behind me doesn't know I got mine paid for. I'll do something nice for someone when I know I can. Okay.
That's actually okay.
I like that.
That's a good point because I got to tell you, there was this weird feeling. Gosh, I wish I would have thought of that because I was feeling this pressure of the person behind me. I'm like, oh gosh, am I going to break the chain? And I don't know what I was more worried about: the karma of breaking the chain, the person in the window going, "Really, dude? The cars in front of you all did, and you're going to be the one that doesn't do it," or the person behind me somehow knowing, but they wouldn't have known.
They wouldn't know.
That's a great point. Okay.
But Tammy says if you're going to spend $15 anyway, maybe just pay $15 towards the car behind you.
Oh, now that would have been a good idea.
That's a good one. Let's see.
I was just stressed in the moment, I guess.